Ladies and gents, we have what appears to be the first look for Batman Part 2. The first Batman film that came out with Robert Pattinson back in 2022, correct me if I'm wrong. And I love that film in the terms of the making Batman what we know him to be from the comics, in terms of the detective and noir approach, which I adore. I'm all about atmosphere. I'm all about edit. I love detective stories in general, and the film noir genre is I think one of my favorite genres as a whole in Hollywood. So, I'm still, of course, I still have things that I did not enjoy about the Robert Pattinson version of Batman, like the suit. I would have preferred if he was more established as a Batman. I thought his physique could have been much bulkier, which is why I do love Ben Affleck's version in terms of the physique. But let's go. I'm going to read this article now. Apparently, we have a first ever look, and this is the first official thing that I'm assuming official that I'm seeing for this film. So here's what it says. It says, Matt Reeves, the director of The Batman, dropped what appears to be the first official look at production on The Batman Part 2. Thursday, posting a photo on X on what he captioned, #snow tires. Okay. It's going to be snowing in Gotham. That's seems to be a confirmation here. A teaser image of the film's Batmobile mid-camera test. Okay, so this is not a shot of them filming the film. It's more of a camera test. Fair enough. The details of what exactly is going on in the image remain murky. But it is clear that the long gestating sequel is finally moving, and it's set during winter. Tell me now that this is not very obviously leading towards what might be Mr. Freeze. Now, the caveat in that is that Matt Reeves did mention that the new villain in the new Batman film is going to be a villain that has never been portrayed in a live-action Batman film, which makes me question, well, since we got Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin, right? It probably is not going to be Mr. Freeze. On the contrary, one could argue... Could they argue, though? I don't know. I don't know if you could argue whether or not Batman and Robin would be considered a canon Batman film, if that's even a concept that's even applicable at all. I don't think it is. So I don't think it's likely that Mr. Freeze is going to be the villain based on what the director previously said about the nature of the villain in this film. But it is snowing in Gotham. That's one thing to take into account. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this. Let me keep reading as well. Yeah, that's the article. There's no more. So the pictures are pretty much it's pretty much the Batmobile in the snow. Not much else. We can see a tire and we can see a frontal view of the Batmobile. Some of the thing. Oh, wait a minute. There's more. Robert Pattinson is set to return as Bruce Wayne, joined by Colin Farrell as Oz Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. Jeffrey Wright is as Commissioner James Gordon. Loved him in the film. And Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth. Barry Keoghan is also expected to appear once more as the Joker. In the 2022 original, I was right about the date in the beginning. In the 2022 original, a younger, more psychologically raw Bruce Wayne, only 2 years into his vigilante career, got pulled into a dark, noir-tingled murder mystery when a serial killer... Anyways, I don't have to read the whole thing. Anyways, we get the gist. Point is, this movie is finally moving forward, guys, and it's been a long couple, how many years now? I think 4 years? Maybe more. I don't recall. But yeah, Batman is one of my favorite comic characters. Maybe not number one. Number one would be Norrin Radd, also known as the Silver Surfer. Underrated character, but incredibly philosophical and deep and emotional and rich. Strongly recommended. With that said, I'm excited, guys. I love Batman so much. I have a soft spot for most, if not all, Batman films in a way. Maybe not Batman and Robin, although it does make me laugh, that film. So does the 1960s Adam West. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna be covering maybe more of these. The more they get into production, the more they start ramping this thing up. All right, people. So with that said, tell me what do you guys think. I'm very excited. I'm hopefully we're gonna get a new costume. I think that is a highly needed upgrade in my opinion, and a new Batmobile would be pretty cool to see. Overall, I'm very confident in the directorial skills of Matt Reeves, who I do think is a very talented director, and I've never seen a film of his that I was personally like disappointed in. So that's all for now, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.